Good morning, good evening, wherever you're at in the world. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Theory. Thanks for watching this episode. I want to talk about Litecoin today, simply because we got the halving coming up in about 55 days approximately. It's going to be happening around August 2nd of this year. Just a little FYI, guys, you probably already know there's only going to be ever 84 million Litecoins. The halving event takes place about every 840,000 blocks, approximately every 4 years. I mean, this is very similar in line with like Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV, Bitcoin, all that kind of stuff. Now, it does use a different algorithm, but I want to be clear on something, guys. If you don't like Litecoin, that's fine. You don't have to buy it or anything like that. I'm not insisting anybody buy it, but realize that it is a coin that is here to stay, that has performed quite well against Bitcoin Core, over the years. And, I think Litecoin will be here to stay for years to come. I know some people think, well, Charlie Lee sold his Litecoin. Well, yeah, and the price went up. So that argument, that argument to me has no merit in whether or not Litecoin is a coin among the people. I mean, even at the Litecoin Summit, Charlie Lee says, I don't even own any Litecoin. I don't even care if the price goes up or not. So when you have the creator saying that, yet the community is still very strong, I think what that means is that Litecoin is not going anywhere. It's here to stay, obviously. There's some stuff on here I just want to read out. Some people believe the Litecoin price halving is already priced in by the market. We have this new kind of level of, I have a little chart here I can bring up as well. A little chart here. Let me get rid of this. And basically what it's saying is here's the little price on Litecoin. Let me just show you here. So we're at like $89, whatever. This has been kind of the price for it for a good amount of time here. I mean, it seems to be, kind of the case here with Litecoin that we have this, we're up for the year. We're up for the year 45%. We're up for the 3 month. We're up for the month. We're down a little bit for the week, but who cares? Because see, we're going back up already. So Litecoin, as you see, I mean, this is just a 5-year chart. Litecoin goes back much further. So, I mean, what does all this stuff mean, right? Like, what does it mean for crypto? Is Litecoin, is Litecoin good? I mean, is it good for you? That needs to be the first question. Is it good for you? If it is, sure. I mean, buy it. I mean, I own Litecoin. What this chart kind of shows is kind of the halving priced in, these different, different prices on, and this looks like this is going to be a log graph, guys. And this is always better to look at a log graph of Litecoin or any crypto. Rather, if you really want to, if you start getting scared about the volatility of crypto, just look at the log graph. On coins like Bitcoin Cash, Dash, it'll very much tell a different story. Not to worry that there are these big accumulation periods among these altcoins, that kind of thing. And, as we see, it looks like from the past chart here, at least from this particular chart, that the it's already priced in, right? And about a year and a half after the price went up or whatever, 2024 or 25, the price will go up again on Litecoin. But I don't really like to look at it like that. Just because it's happened like this 2 times does not really mean, in my opinion, that this stuff has to have this cyclical kind of thing going on. I mean, it could be true. We might look back at this at, all these cycles 20, 30 years from now, and maybe this will just be in line. But I think that this is not going to be, the same just because it's been the same in the past. And if you go back and look at the history of BTC Core, you'll notice that it was not the same either. In the very beginning, there was a lot more volatility, and it didn't follow this cycle of events, in my opinion. So others believe that due to the price equilibrium and having the supply should cause an increase in price if demand for Litecoins is equal or greater to what it was before the halving event. Below is a chart showing these price performances of the 2 halving events. And Litecoin's just doing really well. I mean, it's up. this new low of Litecoin or this new bottom for Litecoin very well may be between like a 770 and 100 US dollars. So there's only going to be only 84 million Litecoin, and it does use a different algorithm than Bitcoin. The idea of Litecoin in the beginning was basically to be used as payments. And if you've been in crypto for like the last going on 6 years now, like me, and you're here in the United States, you probably used Litecoin in the beginning to move coins to other exchanges. Because if you don't remember, back around June, July, August, and the end of the bull run of 2017, it was increasingly hard to get your coins moved around. I mean, even for somebody new into crypto at the time, I was having a very hard time figuring out why it was taking so long, what the fuck was going on with my Bitcoin and Ethereum amounts. Once I did send it, it's very expensive and very slow. But in that event, before we had other coins readily available on crypto's exchanges from fiat to directly to crypto without having to switch it around, Litecoin worked amazing. In fact, there was only 3 cryptocurrencies in the beginning on Coinbase: Ethereum, Bitcoin Core (BTC), and Litecoin. So I found out very quickly that Litecoin was fast, and I used Litecoin throughout that bull run to move money on and off the exchanges. And even though I was paying a fee to convert from Ethereum markets to Litecoin, or Bitcoin markets with all those altcoins back to Litecoin, simply it worked, and it worked great. So a lot of people argue like, oh well, Litecoin's not as safe as other coins, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV, that kind of thing. But they do have a strong community, and I personally don't think they're going anywhere but up in terms of price. You can look at the log graph. I mean, it could very well be the next Dogecoin, and you guys can look into how Litecoin mining and Doge mining and all that works together, and that kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, this is just simply a video. Actually, I don't know if that was true what I just said. Dash, maybe? Litecoin? Dogecoin? Something like that. Basically, what I'm just saying here, guys, is Litecoin is a coin that it will appreciate in value over time. I mean, I have no formal training with finance other than my experience, but I would say that Litecoin is probably here to stay. And I'd like to see Litecoin do something different than it's done in the past. I would like Litecoin to maybe not follow this chart here that it's done before. I'd like to see some different action. Maybe a parabolic move, up to the halving, and then maybe quicker than later. Not just simply because I hold Litecoin, just because I don't like to see the same kind of pattern behavior out of any crypto. And I think that some of these altcoins, including Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV, Dash, Monero, all of them are very undervalued at the moment. So if you guys are interested in Litecoin, look into it, purchase some, hold some, spend it. You can spend it. The wallet addresses on this coin are exploding over the last couple months. And as I recommended in the last video on Litecoin, go back and watch the Litecoin Summit. I pretty much watched the entire thing. It was very informative, not just on Litecoin, on the overall crypto market, and giving you a huge, broad scope of where crypto is going and some of the fundamental elements that made crypto, people fall in love with this stuff in the first place. So thanks for watching this video, guys. Just a reminder, since we got the Litecoin Halving event coming up in August, about 55 days away approximately. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see if the price increases. I am bullish on Litecoin. I think that this coin and the community has a lot of opportunity for growth, and it's a great price point for the tokenomics behind it. When people are coming into crypto, they see this coin as something that they can have a whole entire coin, and even though the percentage gains and all that stuff doesn't really matter on how many of the coins you hold if you're trying to chase dollars. But a lot of people do like the idea of having an entire coin. I mean, I even do. Even though it doesn't really matter how many coins you technically have if you have the same dollar amount and you're chasing dollars. But nonetheless, I think it does have a good price point just for people coming into crypto And we'll see how Litecoin does for the over the next year, 10 years, next decades, and decades to come. So catch you guys in the next video. Take care.